Please excuse if I look like shit and sound like shit. I'm probably sick right now. So this is about a movie I grew up on and a series I grew up on, and I really liked it as a kid. And you know, even as now, there's still one of my favorite movies, and one of the most impactful movies I think I've ever seen in animation would be How to Train Your Dragon, right? And for those who are big fans of that franchise, already know exactly what I'm about to talk about, or maybe you clicked on the video and you know maybe that gives it away. Who would have think the thumbnail kind of tells you about what this video is going to be? How to Train Your Dragon is getting a live action, and it's been in the works for a while now, and there's already a couple photos that have either been leaked or official images that have been put out. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm extremely hopeful. And while I can only really show you a couple of photos because a lot of them are being taken offline, there is one photo that was leaked. That's the, you know, the very signature Hiccup, very scared, putting his hand on Toothless. That scene had a leaked photo of it, and I'm gonna be honest, it looks great. Now I can't, like I said, I cannot show that on here, but you can find it very, very easily. There is one official photo that actually was released, and it was this one. And now here's my thing, right? I'm a big fan of the original voice actor of Hiccup. I even thought that he would do good as Hiccup. People kind of disagreed with me on that. I guess I can understand why, but I really only saw, what's his name? Hold on. Here he is. Jay Baruchel. Baruchel, how the fuck you pronounce his name? I only thought Jay Baruchel would actually be, you know, Hiccup, because in my head he is Hiccup, his voice is Hiccup, and I mean he kind of could be Hiccup. Maybe I'm wrong, but you know, here's a photo of him and tell me I'm wrong if he can do maybe like, you know, Hiccup when he's grown up. The actor we got now for him, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be, so the actor we're getting for Hiccup is gonna be an actor by the name of Mason Thames, which I think I've seen him before in a couple places, and I'm actually really happy to see that this doesn't look awful at all. You know, I'm gonna be like 100% honest. When I found out that this was gonna have a movie, I 100% expected it to be like awful. I did not have any hopes. I did not think this would go anywhere. I did not think we would be getting anything to substantially enjoy. With the leaks, it almost just seems like they made like par for par what the animated movie was to live action, even the scenes and all that. And I've heard a couple people mention it would have been really cool if they went by the books. And yes, there's books of these movies. They're very fucking good. I've read them. I think once. I think I read. Hold on. There's a lot of books of How to Train Your Dragon. I think I read a couple of them. It's like a 10-book set, I believe. They're really good. Like, they're really good books, and I'm pretty sure they're a little bit older too. I think like they started being released back in 2003, and the writer, excuse me, Christia Cowell or some shit like that. She kept producing them up until the movies were made, and then I think she became one of the writers for the movies, I believe. So the books aren't one-to-one to the movie, obviously, but a lot of people mention there's a lot more gory stuff they could do in the movie if they went off the books, which I think would be kind of cool. But then again, this is also taking How to Train Your Dragon and making it live action. I don't imagine you want to lose out on the audience that was, you know, family friendly in the first place. But I'm gonna be honest, the scene where Stoic dies after seeing his wife, right? I doubt they're gonna do that much in one movie. I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be like one movie. I think it's 3 so far, right? The scene where Stoic dies after seeing his wife, and it's the "you're just as beautiful as the day I lost you" kind of deal, and that's done live. I'm sorry, I cried like a bitch when I first watched it. I'll cry like a bitch again if I see it live action. I'm sorry. There's only been 3 movies that ever made me cry. I will fucking die on this. So most time movies aren't really that sad. There's only 3 that have ever made me cry. The end of Coco, when he's talking with Mama Coco, fucking, for some reason when I was younger as a kid, Dumbo made me cry. I don't know. And that scene, every time I watch that fucking scene, I cry. You wanna know why? Because fucking, oh my god. I think I could play the clip. I think I can. Hopefully I don't get clapped. Here it is.
I know what you're gonna say, Stoic. How could I have done this? Stayed away all of these years, and why didn't I come back to you? Stop being so stoic. Go on. Shout, scream, say something!
You're as beautiful as the day I lost you.
If you don't feel any ounce of remorse or pain in your soul, you have no soul. You're a walking husk of a human. How the fuck can that not get you teary-eyed? Not in the case like crying, but teary-eyed. Motherfucker, that was pure fucking like pain in his eyes being erased after how many years of her being gone, and then he dies. Like, fuck, dude. I like, if that's done in the movie properly, and I'm more than willing to say, especially with how the movie's looking right now, it's gonna do good. I hope to God they do all the movies. I think they can manage that, because I think this is something that it's a gold mine they're sitting on. I think they're sitting on something that is massive and it's untouched, because How to Train Your Dragon as a live action would be amazing. Now, here's the thing. The team of writers I've heard, I don't know if this is true or not, I've kind of heard whim of this, are very closely tied to the ones of Game of Thrones and something of Dragons, so Kingdom of Dragons, whatever the fuck, that spin-off that they made of it. The writers are closely tied in with that, along with the VFX team that worked on that exact same department, but they have a lot more money and a lot more time now. I've heard they've been very slowly pacing their work to make sure everything's done properly, which is the first good news I've heard out of the movie industry in a long time. So hopefully this VFX team and this writing team are going to do really fucking good, because I mean the acting cast isn't confirmed yet as far as I'm aware. We can actually take a look at that now. So we have a couple names already confirmed. These aren't 100, or excuse me, not confirmed, but these are some names that might be up there, and they might make sense. A lot of these actually do. We have Mason Thames, Nico Parker, Gerald Butler, Nick Frost. Hearing Gerald Butler on there, if he's not Stoic, I'm gonna be really fucking mad, because that motherfucker would make a baller ass Stoic. Nick Frost, which I think I've heard of him from somewhere else. Bronwell James, Julian Dennison. I don't know how to Dennison. Yeah. Gabriel Howe, Harry Trendlewind, Trevaldwin, I guess, and Ruth Codd. And as far as that goes, that's what we got so far. I think the biggest name on here so far is Gerald Butler. Genuinely, he's also a very good favorite. He's actually a favorite actor of mine just because of Den of Thieves. Amazing fucking movie. But yeah, no, so How to Train Your Dragons fans, rejoice, because there actually might be a good fucking movie on the way, and it happens to be your guys' favorite franchise. Thank you guys for watching. I usually don't like putting this in the end of videos, but join the Discord, and I stream on Twitch, and sometimes these are even recorded live on Twitch, so you get to see stuff that might be edited out. Maybe was this edited out? Who knows? Maybe I'm not real. Maybe you're not real. Maybe. Deuces.